as we have the final game, the final stance. Who will be the winner of the War Chiefs Club Grand Finals? It's the game number 3, and it's Chuck Francis as the French versus Blink-182 on the Abbasid Dynasty, and we are on Rocky Canyon with water in the middle, but no fish.
Yes, I wonder what tactical purpose there is to the water, except the one right next to the sacred site, for which I can see the point. Maybe you wanna, drop a dock, get some demos out or something like that.
I mean, it's really dependent though. Because I feel like can you build a dock on them?
I'm sure you can. Yen.
I mean, this one you definitely can. There's no doubt. Because this one is even deep water. So you can't even traverse this one. I do believe this one you can fully... I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, I'll just quickly pause it here while the game loads a little bit. And just talk about it. 6-2-0-2 and then French as well. Chuck Francis going the bog standard French build.
Yes, at this point, there isn't much to really talk about in terms of what choices. Of course, it's nice to see. Well, it's not nice, but it's just an observation that Blink is not going to eat a sheep, but is instead going to eat the berries. I do think it makes a lot of sense, especially against French players who might try to force you off the berries. Better to eat them. An interesting choice is eating them from the outside in, rather than from the inside out.
I mean, yeah, definitely is. I mean, it doesn't make this an easy target, though. That was another one. So, I don't know. It could be a disaster. That's another one. Gosh darn, there's so many. So
I see that you're a true professional, Cow.
Yeah, it's too many. I'm terribly sorry, guys. I mean, a single tower here would definitely ensure that you're able to keep the position here. But here we go. School of Cavalry, 225 already started, already being pushed up. We'll have a night out quite quickly, and Eco Wing gonna be the choice.
No real surprise there. Only Dragon One's gone military wing so far, which you warned me about.
Valdemar started doing it after losing a game to Dragon.
I see. Well, I'll keep that in mind. But that is not... It's definitely an option. It's nice to get the military wing out. Nice to have those, early units, especially since 2 spearmen and 2 archers are kind of really annoying to counter. But the economic wing is the more popular option at the moment and is the one that Blink-182 has opted for over the other options. So we're going to definitely see multiple TC gameplay out of him. From Chuck Francis, what do you reckon? There's really no point in trying to match a Abbasid for TCs, so
yeah,
sheer aggression.
I mean, it is. I do feel like French potentially could be going double town centers or 2 town centers themselves, just simply because, well, they are the French. They do have that better and faster working town center.
Yeah. Yes, with the Abbasid, the faster working villagers, thanks to Golden Age.
That's
also
very
10%.
True. That is also
really
very true. So, yeah, as you're saying, it's like, do you match it? Do you not match it? I personally in this situation would go for a second town center. But I do not know how to go second town center with the French. And he's not going to do that. The Eco Wing, though, has been scouted out. So it is known what he's going for. He hasn't moved out to stone just yet, though. Which is... could potentially be scary. He's going to be choosing to go with the barracks first.
Obviously, fairly clear idea of what's going on here. Chuck Francis looking to transition into archers. A clear, so far, 1 TC play. No one moving out to stone. No one even a hint of that. On the other hand, though, no one moving out to stone for Blink either.
No stone just yet. Exceptionally fascinating, I would say. Cancel that house. Small detail. That's another house, and that's another house after the upgrades has completed, which means that these guys are 37 wood. instead of the 50, so he does save quite a lot of wood with this. So he does want to go with that very fast Golden Age, which should not be far away.
That'll take him to Golden Age 1, this house, when it's finished.
Okay, so we do see the double town center plays from both players. But this is what I'm talking about. Now the knight is here. Does get the charge off. Does get the kill off. So that is one villager already being taken out. We can see the villager numbers. 5 lead already. Was 4. Is now 5. That is quite big.
Definitely super late for Blink. But Chuck Francis, he's completely happy. He picked up Specialized Pick as well. That's how happy he is. And it's gonna be really awkward now to mine the stone you need for the TC.
This is a very, very beautiful dance. Chuck Francis still delaying it.
And like, there's only one villager here. Like, what are you gaining?
Well, you do gain. I was about to say you do gain something, but what you gain is a little bit of idle time. 13 villagers running away from a single knight. Another knight now. This is something that Lucifron exceptionally excels at, and something I'm very fond of. It's a micro that you have controlling 2 different groups of knights right now, attacking from both sides, just stealing APM, stealing attention away from your opponent. And you can see the attempt of that, taking the villagers both sides. And now the full-on move out to the stone is here. Second town center already been dropped onto the deer patch here for Chuck Francis. And just now, stone has started to be mined. A lot of villagers out there, so really wants to go up. Could potentially actually look to drop a town center here, or potentially towards the wood line to get like triple one, I guess?
Yeah, I suppose so. There's a fair argument to be made that if Blink has scouted the second TC, and he has very clearly scouted it, that he should just go 3 TCs himself.
He hasn't right now, but he does see the deer.
I mean, he sees the stone, so he knows that there's a second TC, even though he doesn't know exactly where.
He does. We will see where that's dropped. It's actually going to be dropped on the deer patch, so we will keep on going for that third town center. So now, town center being spotted out. Knows where it is, knows what it's doing. Chivalry completed for Chuck Francis with only 2 knights, but those 2 knights will be healing up. We'll also be spotting the fact out, and these guys are in hold position. It might actually come back to bite him. We'll get 1 villager. It's not even going to be attempted to trade back.
Yeah. Blink definitely struggling so much with this unfortunate stone timing. Yeah. There's... did he pick up Phalanx, by the way? He did not.
He did not, no.
Yeah. Well, it's obviously really helpful to deal with these charges, because they can stop bracing as the charges from so far away.
Yeah, and
Phalanx, yep.
Yeah, with Phalanxes, right, it's... Usually after a couple of games, right, you always have this mental note of where you... basically where you can stop running at a spearman to avoid the charge. Of course, ping really screws you over in that case. But with Phalanxes, that muscle memory goes out of the window. Third town center is dropped onto the gold vein.
Nice raid onto the gold mine from Blink, by the way, trying to equalize things up, but no such luck.
No trade. Needs to be careful here to not lose any knights. Does lose the scout though.
Two stables, horsemen. Okay. So, 3 TCs for Blink, 2 TCs for Chuck Francis. Average gameplay. Where is the 7 TC team? This is pretty much their... so let's see. 4 production buildings, 2 stables, 2 ranges. On this side, 3 production buildings, or 4 now. 2 stables, 2 barracks. So it's horseman spear for 1 and knight archer for the other.
Yeah, it's a bit difficult, right? I think Blink wants to move into Fast Castle, potentially. Chuck Francis, though, he hasn't really invested. Again, right? He hasn't really invested a lot into anything. I mean, he's not a lot of knights right now. So invested a lot into upgrades and had some fun with that. Didn't make a second scout since one of them died already.
Yeah, the problem that I can foresee, like I'm guessing both of the players are going to be thinking now about, you know, what they've accomplished and what their overall goals are moving into the Castle Age. Blink is going to be pretty happy with the fact that he has 3 TCs. He's going to really want to hit it out, try and get to the castle / early imp gameplay and play with power units like, you know, camels and hand cannons with boosted HP and boosted armor. Whereas Chuck, I do feel he's going to want to create some sort of timing here. He's just roaming around trying to find, well, prey.
Yep, trying to find anything. Spears is going to be on the defensive. Still no failings. But will be looking to get a counter raid in. Does spot them out though. Decides to not go for it. A wall has been put up on the gold. So it's not going to be having any raids there.
Yeah, I mean, even in Castle, if Blink is just able to get out Crossbow, Mangonel, or Lancer, Archer, or whatever, you know, composition he desires, Chuck might begin to struggle against the quote-unquote, ooh, these villagers are going to not have a great time.
Yeah, attempted tower there to try to secure some food. He doesn't have any more food in his base, right? So, or he does have a lot of berries actually, and soon enough he will be running out of. Dare. And so archers have started to move over. Culture Wing coming through for Blink now, so it's not the fights or not the timing they want to go for. No scouts to be looking out that this is going on.
The production, look at the production he's dropping. Another barracks, double blacksmith. There's a real sense of a timing attack out for Blink. And in fact, spear horseman definitely out there, but he's not making horsemen anymore, he's just making spears. So I have a feeling that one of the options that Blink has is to just play spear mangonel as well. You know, build siege in the field. And Chuck Francis is building rams, so this could be really awkward if the rams and the whole push comes after Blink is aged up, but before the actual military upgrades that would help him out.
Yeah, and it takes some time. We'll have the gold for it. And so especially, I'm very curious as to where he's going to put this gold immediately. Doesn't have any of the melee upgrades, despite having a full melee composition. Starting to mix in some archers though, but these rams are heading straight for the town center, completely unprotected, not having anything around it.
Yes, and I wonder if it's worth just abandoning this town center.
Potentially, maybe. Now, there we go.
Nice work.
Charge is gonna get one knight. Oh, it's actually gonna live for the time being. Ram still not attacking the town center. Does have to run on their merry way. Has to look around. Doesn't have a gate in that house though, so these guys will just be completely cleaned up. Some of them are able to get home.
No veteran upgrades in yet. Quick observation, the Phalanx did not actually come through, so if Phalanx had been through, I think almost all of those knights would have been speared.
Ooh, I mean, he's wasting some time. Oh, I mean, maybe, just maybe, might be a good thing, but it could be the, could be a curse.
Where are the upgrades? Where is the veteran?
I mean, no, that's what I'm saying. He's getting preservation of knowledge before. So he tries to get up the mangonel, can't get up the mangonel. The rams are still attacking the production building, so no more will come out. The ram is going to be tried to get up by a single archer here on the backside. Villagers running away, and here comes the Here comes the horseman. Here comes the horseman. They're able to get around, able to get onto the archers. Will they be able to get out surround, though? The question is. We'll have to see. Town Center is still firing upon them. So is the tower. Taking a lot of damage, but the army. The army is gone. Man-at-Arms now. It's on the front line here, though. So do take up and tank a lot of damage. Mangonel has been completed, but will it get a shot off? No, it will not, as everybody's just wrapping around. The Mangonel will get a shot onto the backside. Villagers at the same time. Does not have a textiles, is going through on these rams. Will be taking that trade any day, trying to survive for the time being. But now the army for Chuck Francis is cleaned up onto the refined side. I say that, but I also say psych, as reinforcements are out around the map.
And the aftermath of this battle is 22 dead Abbasid villagers.
And a town center. So,
and a town center.
And a lot of units dead, but...
Yes, that is stunning. And now Chuck Francis can go to Castle with a fairly happy idea that, oh, you know, like, I have done the damage that I needed to do. Of course, Abbasid villagers slightly more efficient than French villagers, so by 10%, so they're really 66 to 77. But that's still a lot to... Yeah, that's still a lot. Do rams get attacked by wolves?
I don't think so. That would not make sense. Regardless, though, Blink has shown his hand. He's shown that he wants to make Man-at-Arms. He is making Man-at-Arms, so Arbitraries should be coming right around the corner when that Royal Institute finishes. No hurry to get it up. He's happy with the position he is in with all those knights. He's really quickly able to take them. Could be starting to mix in some horsemen now, though, as well, considering the fact there is some crossbows on the field. And I'm surprised Blink is refusing to give up the position. Isn't a very cheeky one, though. Does have this wall. Could be dancing around it to try to save them.
The TWC is being rebuilt on the left-hand side. There.
Yeah. So it's an okay position. Ram, it's just going to be throwing away its life. Try to open up. Will get the... I mean, it does get the wall, and it pretty much just gives Blink that, hey, maybe you should wall this again. Just perhaps. Just maybe.
More villagers are going to die out.
Ooh, oh wait. Oh no. A Man-at-Arms is going to be met with a full lot of army, though. In the third town center that's come up again. Has been spotted. Keeps running through it. Keeps running past it. It's gonna find the berries that they're being mined, or collected, I should be saying. And here comes the dance. Here comes the dance. That is gonna be... The gate's gonna go up. Gonna get a couple of militars. It's running through. Gets two. And it's gonna run back around again. Arbitrary is already starting to be made. Horsemen being mixed in. So not a lot of army for Chuck Francis right now. But neither can be said for Blink-182.
Yes. So the sort of compositions, again, the question remains, what is your goal? What compositions are you going for? Blink is going to try and look to pick up the relics here, and it's going to... Certainly seems to be moving back into a spearman crossbowman kind of composition. But here, there's not much to consider on this side. Chuck Francis has 95 villages, but 20 of them are idle, which, because they just finished building that massive keep over there. He's going to fix that in a second. On the front, yes, so much going on. Behind, the raids is being cleaned up. On the front there, the army of Chuck Francis is knocking on the doors of Blink, and he is not going to answer very politely, I must say. Chuck just decides to leave. You know, telemarketers, you don't want to let them in. On the, once again, the berry villagers are going to get raided, and they're going to walk through the gate again. Ugh, okay.
Well, and it's a dance, it's a power of this, right?
It's
just making sure we can do this. Arbitraries has shown up, though, is going to be facing those Man-at-Arms under the backside here, though. Finally, some of the relics is going to be started to pick up. No mangonels.
Oh, the berry villagers, they're all dying.
Oh no! Oh no, that is huge. It's a lot. It's a lot of food that's wasted as well, right? Because they've not dropped off, so they're just going to die with all that food. And the fight's going to be won in the middle as well.
really, really unfortunate. And you can't help but wonder if Blink had noticed that, if Blink hadn't pushed out in the center.
40 dead. 40 villagers dead.
Yeah, like just the damage that 3 knights can do. It's ridiculous. And Blink's got to be kicking himself. Still, he's on 3 TCs. Maybe he'll back himself to try and recover from here. Let's see where the relics are for him.
I mean, they're all very much in the center. One of them has been picked up. It's quite evenly spread on this map, though, which is very nice.
Yeah, 1 for each player, and then the other 3 in the center. So the game continues. These 3 knights have just caused absolute havoc, I have to say. 1 camel would have cleaned that, but...
well, I digress, but...
Yeah.
Do see.
It's really... Oh, they're gonna kill more villagers!
They're just getting these. They're just getting them for free. Can you get a 3rd one? A 4th one? Like, they're just getting so many. Gets 3 and then just keeps on running. Just keeps on getting out alive. We'll potentially see the fact that they... Okay, it does see that they're... It does get reminded pretty much that, hey, maybe you should get the relics as well. It's just making more and more knights. The army numbers stacking up in the middle. No forward, nor keeps moving forward. But it will be happening soon, that's for sure.
So out of those 3 knights, they must be pretty pleased with themselves. They killed like 20 villagers, and they're still alive.
Yeah.
2 of them are alive.
Well, 2 of them is like it's you're fine with that one. I would say I'm very happy with that one. Ram, it's gonna be made though.
Ooh,
Villagers moving out, looking to drop a keep somewhere. Just need to figure out where they want to do it. Mangonel, set for Blink-182 here. It's truly a carousel. And I'm starting to get very cynical about all these puns. There's way too many of them. But hey, that's the dark side of having such a name.
Okay.
Anyways, Mangonel does get a couple of good shots here. Needs to be very careful though. The Mangonel shots is still huge despite the staggered formation, though the Knights cannot enter the battle as they're just such a huge amount of spearmen. Feelings is still not available, or still not upgraded, or researched, I should be saying. That's a word.
No, yeah, it's... Has it not?
Where did that town... Where did all of that stone go from Chuck Francis? Did he drop another keep in his base?
Jack Francis...
He had like 1,200.
Yeah, he dropped a keep on his gold towards the...
Oh yeah, okay, there it is. So it's there to protect the sacred site.
Yes, and the gold that is incidental.
Just happens to... Oh, this could be a huge catch out though. Oh, this is not the position that you want to be in right now with those small little guys. And College of Artillery is going Imperial. He's going Imperial.
Forget that. There's another massive pile of knights is just vaulting into Blink's exposed economy. Oh, this is so rough.
More and more. And not a single villager kill, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Blink has not gotten a single villager kill, despite all of this. A wall is going to be attempted to go up now. Knights going to be met. It's going to be finding some villagers though, but it's going to be turning around. We talked about these guys, the Knights. They have the Royal Bloodlines doing a lot of damage despite having the -3, but that's just the power of all this. Mangonel, he'll be there. We'll be cleaning up the Camel Riders to get rid of that debuff. And now attack. Never mind, no attack. A keep. It's going to be dropped. Or attempted to be dropped here in the middle. Hopefully you can get enough space to actually get that one through. Will be very tough a Knight here. Barely out of vision, potentially the corner here. We will know that that keep is now going up. Question is, can he do anything about it? Though the wall has been locked in, so that town center is safe for raiding for the time being. That Knight will be killed. So now attention has been brought. The keep is known. The keep is known. Question is, Royal Cannon absolutely being made here, and a keep is actually being dropped a little bit forward, a little bit under the town center, or sorry, the trade post. Could be potentially there. Has to defend his position though. Has to defend his position. This is known. The reason Blink knows this is because the walls give vision. If it wasn't this close to the wall, he wouldn't actually know. But now the villagers are under threat. This could be the equalizer. This could mean that Chuck Francis and Blink. This could mean that Blink, sorry, equalizes the villager number. The keep going up in the middle now, so the sacred site not available anymore. The keep was cancelled. And the villagers.
Oh, that Royal Cannon is gonna make real short work of that keep.
Oh.
Look at the damage it does.
Oh, oh, oh. I mean, we talked about this, but I've talked about this before. Sound design. I don't care about the fights happening elsewhere.
It's like 1,000 HP. The keep only has 5,000 HP. Like 6 hits and it's over. And yeah, you can have medical centers, but that's really going to do nothing.
It doesn't do anything. Mangonel, look at that. Keeps gone. Villagers didn't stand a chance. Mangonel is going to be shooting onto the Knights, who's now elite, by the way. 364 HP. So coming on for the world. Relics being picked up behind all of this by Chuck Francis, though. It's going to be dropped as well. Could be looking to take down these sacred sites. And look at this. Look at this. Look at this. The gold. He's mining the enemy's gold. Chuck Francis taking out the gold. If this gets spotted, it could be huge. It's in fact
going to get spotted. Like,
it's the last gold as well. Or sorry, there. Oh,
what?
Oh no, sorry, I'm completely dumb.
At least 3 other golds.
He's going to respond with a keep, not a tower. A keep is going to be the choice. He's actually going to be baiting the. He's actually going to be bringing the army from Blink here. It's probably not what you want to do. He's going to be putting pressure elsewhere though. As to cancel that keep once again. It's the second keeps that have been cancelled. I mean, up to 53 villager kills right now. The Knights keep on running. They keep on running. It's going to be met with a couple of spearmen. Don't care.
Nice work from Chuck Francis to pull back and drop the keep on the sacred site and on the gold.
Yeah.
Just like a beautiful keep there. What positioning. And obviously more Knights just
Forward
running
market?
through.
Potentially, I mean, it definitely does work. Never mind. Does have the artillery shot though. It's one of the few special abilities. Activate this to get AoE damage.
It's pretty shit, to be honest. But
holy shit. That was a shot and a half. That market was not long for the world.
Oh, look at the Valor board. Wait till you see what happened to this town center.
I don't want to know. Oh my gosh. You talk about the Great Bombard, but the Royal Cannon, it's right next to it. It's right looking up at his big brother and saying, I'm just as strong as you. Just a little bit weaker in that town center. Dead now. Mangonel. Couple of Mangonels here is available for Blink now. Looking to take out, but you need Springles. You need to take Springles. These Royal Cannons, they do not give a shit about these Mangonels. I think 1 each. Actually take them. Goodbye. 2 shots, they're dead. Spearman, he's threatening the cannons. They don't care. Look at that. 10 HP left. 10 HP left. Look at the range as well. It's so much range. And now...
honestly... yeah, go ahead.
No. Keep going, keep going.
I was just saying, honestly, like, the game could just be over here. Like, you don't need to do anything. Like, with the power of these Royal Cannons, you could just knock down the House of Wisdom, the town center, and call it a day.
He's not making more, though. They're very expensive. I'll give him that. I mean, 600 gold, but it's not making more.
I mean, you don't need more. You just need 2.
I do make more for the memes. Phalanx is finally coming through as well as Imperial Age. Military going to be the thing of choice. We'll be getting... what do we even get anymore? 3 hand cannoneers. Okay, that's pretty nice, I guess, in Imperial. He does have Culture Wing, right? So this is cheaper. Look at this. Oh my god.
Yeah, the artillery shot finally showing up.
It's going to take a while, though, to take down the House of Wisdom. It will be taking even longer when get the military wing, getting the Imperial Age there.
Well, it would take less time if both the cannons were firing at the House of Wisdom.
True, that is
one
very
cannon
true.
is like,
but look at the north side. Look at the north side. A town center almost completed here, but the villagers have to be running away. Town center trying to be dropped there, but Blink is down so many villagers right now. 106 goddamn villagers has been killed this game so far by PCS Chuck Francis. This game, it's so bloody, it's so rough. Now, I'll have to see the House of Wisdom. It's gotten plus 15,000 HP, but honestly, these Royal Cannons do not give a damn. They're just keeping tearing through it. Upgrades not even attempted. Those hand cannons, they did absolutely nothing. Now the farmlands is under threat. Villagers trying to repair that up, but it's not going to be enough. Chuck Francis is your war chief, club number 29 champion, and he will be running away with that title. And a very, very solid game here for Chuck Francis, absolutely making it and having a very, very good game and showing those Royal Cannons what they are.